purer because of that. You know, when you're working within a band, you're kind of like, there's compromises and people have different visions for things. When you work on your own, it's just your own vision. Yeah, I wanted to make a very sort of simple collection of good songs, really, as simple as that. You know, not without any gimmicks and without all of those kind of things. You know, but that's kind of I've always written around songs. I've never really worked in a completely different way. But you know, it was just trying to express the songs as well as possible. That was the most important thing.
Intelligent friends don't care in the end, believe me. Loving his time, loving his time.
A song about kind of, you know, the loneliness of life, about the bleakness and the sadness and the loneliness of life, those kind of states that everyone experiences as a human being. It's just about, there's almost like an existential angst, commenting on the state of human loneliness. And that's a state that can be experienced whether you're single or whether you're married or whatever, regardless of almost your romantic situation or your kind of legal marriage status or whatever. You know, you can be quite lonely within a relationship. I think melancholy is quite a beautiful state anyway. It's a state that I tend towards as a human being, and so I wanted to express it on the record. But yeah, I don't think that's a contradiction for it to be beautiful and melancholy. It's kind of like there's something quite elegant about melancholy.
They move with murder in their veins. Like cardboard filled in jars, they pass the day like horse and kiss their innocence.
And if you don't love the music you make, and if you don't love music itself, then you'll very quickly get bored of it. And that's how I don't get bored. I do enjoy writing songs. I do really enjoy performing, and I'll enjoy them. I'll enjoy doing them, you know, when I'm 80, regardless of who's listening. You understand? It's like, it's kind of musicians that carry on and carry on. They just enjoy doing it. You know, they're not really that worried about what the audience is like and whether the audience is still listening or not, whether the audience is bored. And that's probably, yeah, I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's just the truth.
And love is just a game to pass the hours away.
I think it's easier to connect when you're playing quietly and intimately. You know, when you're playing rock shows, it's very much about ego and about power and almost dominating the audience. It's almost like sometimes you're playing as a rock musician, it's about some insane battle between you and the audience for some sort of mental domination. It's more like a piece of theatre, and we even have an interval in the middle of the set. Artists are kind of creative people, and to ignore what they're doing at the moment is kind of insulting, but it's, you know, to kind of like ignore what they did in the past is also just as weird, so it's just a matter of tone and balance, I think. I'm proud of what I've done in the past, I'm proud of what I'm doing at the moment.
Whatever makes her happy, whatever makes it alright.
Yeah, I'm going to make a second solo album. I'm going to make an album, a very minimal album, probably. That's what I've got planned, really, pretty much the arrangement that I'm playing on stage. Piano, acoustic guitar and cello, no drums, no bass, no electric guitar, very simple.